What if you could understand someone without them saying a single word? Before people speak, before they explain themselves, their body already reveals everything. Their confidence, their intentions, even their personality. It's all hidden in their body language. The truth is, most people focus on words, but words can lie. Body language doesn't. In this video, you'll learn how to read anyone's personality in just 10 seconds by observing small signals like posture, eye contact, gestures, and expressions. Once you understand these signs, you won't just listen to people, you'll read them. So get ready, because after this, you'll start noticing things about people that most never do. You can learn a lot about a person in just a few seconds, especially from how they enter a space and carry their posture. Before they even speak, their body is already telling you a story. The way someone walks into a room is one of the strongest first signals. If they walk in with a straight posture, relaxed shoulders, and a steady pace, it usually reflects confidence and self-assurance. They look comfortable being seen, and that creates a strong presence. On the other hand, if someone enters with slouched shoulders, hesitant steps, or avoids eye contact, it often signals insecurity or nervousness. It may show that they are unsure of themselves or uncomfortable in that environment. Posture also reveals mindset. An open posture, chest slightly open, head up, shows confidence and openness. A closed posture, arms crossed, body slightly turned away, can indicate defensiveness, discomfort, or lack of confidence. Even small details matter. For example, someone who pauses for a moment, looks around calmly, and then moves forward shows awareness and control. But someone who rushes in or looks lost may appear anxious or distracted. The key is to observe naturally without overanalyzing. These signals give you a quick impression, not a final judgment. Context always matters. When you start noticing posture and entry behavior, you'll begin to understand people faster. Without needing long conversations, the first few seconds don't lie. Before words are spoken, posture and movement already reveal confidence, comfort level, and personality traits. And once you learn to read these signals, you start seeing people in a completely different way. Eye contact is one of the most powerful signals in body language. In just a few seconds, the way someone uses their eyes can reveal a lot about their confidence, honesty, and comfort level. When a person maintains steady and natural eye contact, it usually reflects confidence and presence. It shows they are engaged in the conversation and not afraid to be seen. This kind of eye contact feels balanced, not too intense, not too weak, and creates a sense of trust. On the other hand, avoiding eye contact too often can signal nervousness, insecurity, or discomfort. If someone keeps looking down, away, or constantly shifting their gaze, it may mean they are not fully at ease or are trying to hide something. However, it's important not to jump to conclusions. Sometimes people avoid eye contact due to shyness or cultural habits. Too much eye contact can also be a signal. If someone stares intensely without breaking eye contact, it can feel dominating or aggressive. It may indicate control, challenge, or even discomfort in a different way. Blinking patterns and eye movements also matter. Rapid blinking or restless eye movement can suggest anxiety or overthinking, while calm and steady eyes reflect relaxation and control. The key is to observe the balance. Healthy eye contact feels natural, relaxed, and consistent, not forced. By paying attention to eye contact patterns, you can quickly understand how a person is feeling in the moment. Are they confident? Nervous? Comfortable? Engaged? Eyes often say what words don't, and when you learn to read them, you gain a deeper understanding of people within seconds. A person's hands can reveal a lot about their personality and current emotional state, often within seconds. Unlike words, hand movements are usually unconscious, which makes them a powerful signal to observe. When someone keeps their hands open and visible, it usually reflects honesty, comfort, and confidence. Open palms, relaxed gestures, and natural hand movements show that the person has nothing to hide. It creates a feeling of trust and openness in the interaction. On the other hand, closed or hidden hands can signal the opposite. If someone constantly keeps their hands in their pockets, behind their back, or tightly crossed, it may indicate nervousness, defensiveness, or discomfort. It can also suggest that the person is holding something back, either emotionally or mentally. Fidgeting is another important sign. Playing with fingers, tapping, or constantly adjusting things often shows anxiety or restlessness. It means the person is not fully relaxed in the moment. Controlled hand movements, however, show confidence. When someone uses their hands calmly while speaking, without overdoing it, it reflects clarity and self-control. Their gestures match their words, which makes their communication more believable. The key is to look for patterns, not just one action. Everyone may hide their hands for a moment, but consistent behavior gives you a clearer picture. By observing hand behavior, you can quickly sense whether someone is comfortable, confident, nervous, or guarded. Hands are like silent messengers. They often reveal what a person is truly feeling. Without them saying a single word, facial microexpressions are tiny, almost invisible reactions that appear on a person's face for a fraction of a second. Even though they are quick, they can reveal a person's true emotions, often before they have time to control them. The interesting thing is, people can control their words and even their body posture to some extent. But microexpressions are much harder to fake. They happen automatically, which makes them one of the most honest signals in body language. For example, someone might say they're happy, but for a split second, their face shows tension or discomfort. Or they might try to hide surprise, but their eyebrows lift slightly before they regain control. These small reactions can tell you what they're actually feeling beneath the surface. Common microexpressions include slight eyebrow movements, quick changes in the mouth, or brief tightening of facial muscles. A genuine smile, for instance, involves not just the lips but also the eyes. If the eyes don't match the smile, it may not be fully genuine. Learning to notice these details takes practice. You don't need to stare intensely. Just observe naturally during conversations. Over time, you'll start picking up on these quick emotional signals. However, it's important not to judge too quickly. Microexpressions give clues, not final answers. Context always matters. When you understand facial microexpressions, you gain the ability to see beyond words. You begin to understand how people truly feel, even when they try to hide it. The face rarely lies, and those tiny, fleeting expressions can reveal more than a long conversation ever could. One of the quickest ways to understand someone's personality and comfort level is by observing how they use personal space. The distance a person keeps between themselves and others can reveal whether they are confident, reserved, open, or uncomfortable. People who are comfortable and confident usually maintain a balanced distance. Not too close, not too far. They respect boundaries but don't create unnecessary space. This shows they are socially aware and at ease in interactions. If someone stands too far away, it can signal discomfort, shyness, or a desire to keep emotional distance. They may feel unsure, nervous, or not fully connected to the situation. On the other hand, standing too close, too quickly can feel intrusive. It may suggest a lack of awareness of boundaries or an overly dominant personality. Another important detail is how a person adjusts their distance during conversation. If they slowly move closer, it often means they are becoming more comfortable and engaged. If they step back or lean away, it can indicate discomfort or a need for space. Orientation also matters. When someone faces you directly, it shows interest and openness. But if their body is slightly turned away, it may signal hesitation or a lack of full engagement. The key is to observe these signals naturally without overanalyzing. Personal space is influenced by culture and situation, so context is always important. By paying attention to distance and positioning, you can quickly sense how someone feels in your presence, whether they are relaxed, guarded, or interested. In the end, space speaks. And when you learn to read it, you understand people without needing many words.